welcome back to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T.
Hey.
We're reviewing Potomac, season 6, episode 4. Okay, the episode starts off with Giselle and Robin. They start a podcast called Reasonably Shady. Giselle said Robin is the reasonable one and she is shady. I don't know how reasonable Robin is either.
She also said the people asked for it. I was like, which people was asking for that? Who was the people?
Who want to go to their podcast? Who want to listen to that? They ain't got nothing to talk about. Neither one of them got nothing going on in their life. Robin going to laying in the bed. And Giselle lying about Jamal. Okay. Robin came, she showed up late as usual. She had to pull herself out of bed. Giselle.
Robin can't get out of bed to wake her kids up for school, but she could roll her ass over to wherever they went to take pictures.
That's her boo. That's her real boo. So Giselle in there talking to the hairdresser line, telling about she got a long distance relationship with Jamal.
What episode did you say this was? 6?
This 4.
But she's talked about Jamal every episode.
Yeah.
Every episode, she's talking about
Jamal.
This relationship that got killed by COVID.
She claimed she didn't flew to Atlanta 2 to 3 times during the pandemic. And once again, it's just the pandemic that's ruining her relationship. So right now they're just living day by day. Jamal has made it very clear that he is not in a relationship with her. He has said that loud and clear, and he said he don't want to have nothing else to do with the show. So is she doing that is she bringing him up because she's trying to be spiteful because he said he don't want to have anything to do with
the show? I think she just don't like, Monique is not there. So now she can, play this shit out loud. I guess she's trying to stay faith. Even Robin is like, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because nobody believed that shit. And so she's just following through with the lie. It was a pandemic. You could have easily just got to a place in Atlanta. Everything was shut down.
Homeschool. Y'all could have been under one house. First of all, Jamal didn't sit down. Jamal was traveling his butt off. So the fact that he was traveling elsewhere, not over there with you, over in your farm, that says a lot. Because he was all over the world traveling.
He want to come to the farm? Hell, he could have been in the West Wing if he didn't want to be bothered with him.
So she talks about her daughter having to retake the driver's test. And she says she's embarrassing the Bryant name.
Nice. That's nice.
The Bryant's name is very tarnished. I don't think any more than what it is.
That was mean, though. I'm like, poor baby.
They said that about her, though. She's not sensitive at all. She's not caring towards her kids. She don't have any emotions or anything when it comes to anybody. She's a cold.
Why can't she pass the test 3 times? Maybe she shouldn't be driving if she can't.
Honey, I know a couple people couldn't pass that test. When I was in school, I was like, "Oh, we in our 20s. You finally passed that test, huh? Okay."
Holy moly!
Then Giselle brings up. No, she talking to the hairdresser, and she brings up Mia and talking about her getting her click done. Why are we sharing this information with the hairdresser? Why he don't even want to hear that? Mia. She talks about Mia calling Wendy simple-minded. So it's like she's saying to the outside world, because see, this is outside the group. Now you talking dirt about, not that I really cared too much about Mia, but now that you're out there trying to share it with other folks about what type of person Mia is, because you got beef with her now.
Does this dude do her hair for real? Because her hair looked decent, for the photo shoot,
but on a regular, no, she can't afford that. It was just for that. And they said that Mia was acting funny because Karen was there, so she didn't know which way to go.
Mia isn't under direction of anybody but Mia. She's messy, y'all, without any kind of encouragement.
Right. They send her a text and they ask her to go out for drinks, but without Karen. Okay. We'll see how that went later. Ashley and Michael, they go out to eat. Michael talks about now he wants to go into movie production. He wants to back the production company with his money. What's that about? Porn production? What kind of production?
I don't know what Michael got going on.
Thinking about Michael, that's what I was thinking.
It's so many things. I don't know. Sounds like no, Michael.
Well, Ashley is like, look, we got these kids. This is not the time for
Michael
you.
Michael be like, meet me over to the hotel room so we can tell. Didn't Harvey Weinstein just get in trouble for bringing the girls?
Same people, same type of people. That would not shock me if that came out, something like that about
Where
Michael.
did that come from, Michael? You're 100 years old now. You want to try some new endeavor?
Mm-hmm. Actually, like, don't mess up this money because I'm gonna divorce you. And after I pop this last one, so you can mess over that money if you want to, but you better wait till I get my check.
Ashley's face looked better when she's pregnant.
She actually
filled out. I was like,
she looks cute.
She looked pretty pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Karen's daughter, Raven, she calls. She's living in New York. We find out she got her first corporate job. And Karen tells her that she is being sworn in as the ambassador of Surrey County, which is her hometown. And she says she wants to bring awareness to rural America. And she wants her daughter and her son to help her get a bigger rock.
Just go buy you a bigger ring. All them years you still trying to get a bigger ring, just go get it.
Girl. I mean, that was cute or whatever.
Yeah.
It was good to see her daughter. Her daughter looks real pretty.
Yeah. And not surprising that she's an executive somewhere.
Yeah. Mia does a walkthrough of her business. Her son calls her while she's there. And
is it just me or I was like, so she just walking through opening cabinets, like she doesn't know what's going on there. Mia doesn't know. She's organizing the brochures on the counter and
yeah. Mia don't really go there. Mia opened them up, but Mia ain't been through there, but she had to show it for the camera. Cause she asked her why.
It's so confusing because if she has a chain of chiropractic centers, which is weird because she's not a doctor. She's a stripper, ex-stripper, not real stripper, but kind of like a stripper.
She was a bartender.
Okay. She's a bartender. But I mean, okay. It's just odd. I'm like, so then she invested in these. It just seems like a strange thing for somebody to go into without knowing nothing.
Because it's a front for what really goes down on the table.
I don't want to know what goes down on that table. Because me and keep coming up with stuff that's, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But she be lying. That's what I'm saying. Like, is she acting dumb? Because if to have to successfully run a chain of businesses, you can't be stupid. So, and then
why is she lying? Because what's really going on? She can't tell you the truth of what's really going on behind.
I don't know, but she be lying. She be lying for nothing.
So her son called her. She needs to take him to practice, and she said, "Can you have your dad take you?" And then the dad get on the phone. He upset. He like, this is the third time you did canceled on. Oh boy, I don't mind taking him, but he probably like, what is you really doing? Why you?
What was he really doing? He was right there. Why can't you just take him? You're there.
Because he want her to do it. Because he know what she really out in these streets doing.
Her son doesn't. Her son doesn't really give a shit who takes him. He just wants to go.
He just want to go. So they get into a little light argument. She like, what do you want me to do? Cancel business? I don't know. I'm not sure about Mia and her husband.
It's almost the exact same argument they had before when she was answering the phone.
I haven't figured that out yet. Like what angle both of them is coming from.
Listen, these people were getting it in the Waffle House bathroom. After she said that, I was like, what they
Because she was
got going on? I don't want to pee in a Waffle House bathroom. I don't think I ever have.
Waffle House is not
go home and go pee. Like,
yeah. Robin's go work out. She went to go work out because Juan is about to kick it to the curb. I don't think that's gonna help you. That one little workout so you can prove to Juan that you got up and did something ain't gonna do it.
And she working out with Wendy and
that's Skylar. Two people that don't need to work out. Okay, okay, Wendy.
Robin trying to have other friends besides Giselle.
She better. Because they finna break that up. Because
because now I see, like, I used to, like, for season after season, you're like, I like Robin. I wish she would just separate herself from Giselle, but I don't. I really feel like Robin is just as nasty as Giselle is.
She's so negative. Sometimes she's more negative than Giselle.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah.
So Candace called, and she having the dumbest party ever. A party because she leaving her house. I heard her home. What is it?
Why don't we have a party at the new house? Why are we having a party? You packing up? You saying goodbye to your condo? That's a party?
That's the dumbest stuff. Maybe because it's COVID and they ain't had nothing else to do. But that's the dumbest.
Well, I mean, I know that's part of their job. They have to make a party. But why can't we make a party at the new house? Why are we having a party at the old house?
Because the party at the new house is next week.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
So she asked Skylar, how did she feel? What was her take on the pamper party? And the Skylar says it was a lot of drama surrounding Mia. And she said her name is going to be Messy Mia. So Skylar's doing too much too.
They just dropped you in here and you got a whole lot to say. Why did they drop her in like that?
I don't know. You clearly not really a friend. It's just so weird.
It's just so, she just.
Yeah.
The Skylar doesn't hang out with Robin. That doesn't, because like Wendy and Robin have kids. So make sure, when they hung out with the boys at one time, it made sense. Mm-hmm. But now Wendy's like a Playboy bunny, Instagram stripper.
We see that she really don't.
So all she wants to do is like show her titties and shake her booty. She doesn't.
And Robin don't get out the bed do nothing with them kids. So that was fake. Robin ain't taking them kids nowhere.
No. And it's just weird because I'm like, we've seen you do every other thing. Well, now we know why she's late all the time. She be asleep.
She can't get up.
Huh.
Karen goes visit Mia. Mia was like, did it seem like we was there to pamper Ashley at the pamper party? No, that was they moved Ashley out the way real quick so the dirt could go down. Like
go down
to another room and kept her there.
Yeah.
And then Karen said Mia was under attack because she was her friend. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And Karen is like, she didn't have any issues with the ladies, except for Robin now because, she's up Giselle's bush. I'm like, Karen, stop being so nasty.
It's true, though.
But her bush, really, Karen?
All up in the bush.
The hot box, the bush, it's too much. It's too much. So,
probably be up in the hot box.
Lord have mercy.
I love Karen. Because you say she be all up her butt. That's what people always say. No,
not Karen. Not Karen. It was that good old bush. Jesus. So Mia tells her about the text that she received from Giselle about come off of drinks, but no Karen.
She could have just said, why don't you meet me and Robin for drinks? I don't think she would have brought Karen.
She wouldn't have brought Karen.
Why do you have to add that?
You didn't. And then
you already know she's spicy, so you should have expected her to say something slick.
Well, her response was, unless you want to discuss business, it's nothing for us to talk about. Now you mad. Now you threw some shade out there. Now you mad. And then she said, she asked her, do you want me to give you my assistant so I could book an appointment for us this week? She played her like a fool. They was not expecting that. They were trying to throw so much shade at Karen. They thought she was gonna be like, okay, girl. And they got the shade of they life.
Well, and then she kept addressing Giselle and Robin kept answering.
Yeah. Robin
because she all up in the bush. See?
Yeah. Because how dare you talk about my girl like that? Robin responded back, called her rude, and was something like, this is something that we did to you that I wasn't aware of. And she responded at Giselle.
Because that's the bitch I was talking to.
That's what I'm talking to. Yeah, this ain't you. You didn't send it. She sent it. Mind your business, little girl. Go back to bed.
Go eat your food.
And then Rama had a nerve to say, what is Karen feeding Mia? What do Karen got to do with any of that?
Nothing.
Karen did at that moment in time. You sent it to her.
Y'all started it. If y'all would have said, hey Mia, what are you doing Saturday? Why don't you meet us for drinks? She would have responded. That was horrible. Y'all is some mean girls. Y'all got the right one though. Them are not girls. Them are old ass women. Y'all are some mean old ass women.
Mm-hmm. What we got here? We got Candace at the studio. We didn't even need this part. Candace was at the studio. She can't sing. She need a vocal coach.
She sang like Miss America.
Chucky Booker label didn't want her no more. Is there anything else to talk about on that?
What did she say? She said they couldn't come to an understanding.
Chucky wasn't dealing with that. Chucky was like, nah, I'm straight. You come with too much mess.
Did you say Chucky Booker? It wasn't Chucky Booker, was it? It was Chucky somebody.
I thought she said Chucky Booker.
No, Chucky Booker is not that guy. He's Chucky somebody.
Chucky.
He's somebody's Chucky.
All right. But he ain't want her. She need to go see old girl from the Encore. She need a vocal coach because it was sounding really bad. Grace, she goes again to take her test and she didn't pass it.
I probably wouldn't have put that on TV either. Like I probably would not that part because I wouldn't, just in case, because Grace is having a hard time. I just wouldn't want her to be embarrassed. And now you asking her like, what happened? What,
Yeah.
Like I feel like maybe
once again, you throwing Jamal in again. What if Jamal lived down the street? Then he would be the one handling. I was like, he probably would.
No, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't. Quit bringing every conversation. She, like you said, she's bringing Jamal up. So we're when they first got in the car, them girls, they really act like they don't care for their mama. Every time she say something, they be rolling their eyes and they have nothing for her. It's almost as if
I feel like, just having teenagers, that's a freaking setup because every time I call Caitlin's name, I can go to her room right now. Her door is locked. I'll call her name and I'll hear her go like.
Yeah, but her kids kind of act as if she's just not around them. I don't know who's living in the East Wing. They in the East Wing, right? I don't know who's living in the East Wing.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if Grace didn't pass it the first time and then she didn't pass it the second time, you ain't sit down with Grace and try to
No, she ain't doing that.
You're trying to go over the questions in the car on the way to the thing. Now that's just stressful. Don't do that. Don't start asking me.
She is the person that tapes with the kids, but she is not raising them kids. But she's like, come on, it's camera.
Well, whoever raising them is doing an amazing job because so smart and, But I mean, test taking is not easy. The driver's test is especially nerve-wracking.
The driver's test has some stupid stuff on there that you're never gonna use. Like,
I mean, what do you do when you see a deer crossing the street? I don't know.
How many miles per hour when you crossing over the railroad tracks?
I remember when Diamond was getting her license and you called me, you were like, hey, what is a roundabout?
Yeah, because see, that's something we didn't have. We got it now, but we didn't have that.
We have them here. And I always thought when I first saw them, I was like, this is stupid. There's just a thing in the middle of the road that I got to drive around.
That's the dumbest stuff. Now it's right by the airport of all the
we have them all up into the neighborhood.
That is so dumb. I was like, yeah. And I mean, it's dumb. Poor Grace, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
It's Candace's party. This girl talking about all the memories and stuff from she had in the house. They all was bad. She need to be running away from that house because I ain't see one good memory. It's a pajama party. You got to take a fireball when you enter.
I don't fireball.
I don't want a fireball.
I don't want a fireball.
Is that cinnamon?
It's like them. Remember those hot candies? Those red
I love the candy. I love the fireball, but I don't want to drink that. I don't want to drink that.
That's what it tastes like. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. Not for that. And I love red hots. I love the balls, but I don't want.
Yeah, they drink it. That's what a fireball tastes like.
Yeah, that's dumb. Karen come in first, and then Robin comes in, and then Karen asks Robin about when's the wedding. Is Juan coming?
He definitely not coming. And then Robin ain't coming. If she comes, she gonna be late because she gotta take a nap.
Right. And she talk about, she blames the pandemic. Her and Giselle, they gonna blame everything on the pandemic.
I'm like, Giselle was just at Cynthia's wedding.
Yeah. Yeah. I was wondering about that because when she said, if Karen want to have a super spreader event, then fine. I was like, we know Giselle went. Did Robin go?
Oh, she probably wasn't invited.
Girl,
it was for actual housewives, not for them.
It was real convenient for her to say that, whatever. You ain't getting married. I don't care if it was a pandemic or whatever. Giselle come in with that tacky Versace robe. First of all, I don't even think that was Versace. The sleeves and stuff.
That robe looked like what you put on when you get out the shower.
She look a mess. She cannot not look a mess. She just can't help herself.
It's a good thing she's pretty.
Yeah. Then Candace says she forgot to invite Ashley. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You was being shady, but Ashley got her own stuff going on anyway. So she ain't trying to deal with you, but you didn't even have to do that because Ashley is so over that. She's on a whole nother level right now.
I don't even know why. Well, Ashley is about to bust, so she wasn't coming, but I don't know. Like, you just went to the thing. Why is it that you came? Whatever.
Girl, she's such a kid. When he come in showing out, she looked good though. Her body looked good.
Yeah. I mean, Wendy wasn't fat, so it wasn't hard to improve on her little imperfections. It wasn't,
Yeah, and Giselle probably wanted to spit fire when she saw her, Anything.
She hates them titties, but they're amazing. But she always want to be like, well, does she have to just go get you some?
She does.
Instead of getting the West Wing, you should have got you some new titties.
Girl.
Giselle got a good body. She don't need no work done.
Giselle went to the Home Depot. You know how they got the ones in the parking lot that you could just attach. Cause like the shed that be in the parking lot. Yeah. The ones at Home Depot, they had a different size shed.
Like, Giselle got her titties at Home Depot.
Oh my goodness. They asked about Mia. And then Robin brings up the text message being rude, and Karen was like, well, you said don't bring Karen. And Giselle was like, it said without her. Same thing. Quit playing semantics.
You shouldn't have just mentioned Karen at all.
Right. It was for us to know her without you. Well, you know what? You made her feel some kind of way. And then a scholar always got to put 2 cents in to let us know that she there talking about it could be that she was intimidated. What are you talking about? Who was intimidated? What? A scholar.
A scholar like just repeats what she hears Robin saying. So
oh my God.
Don't do that, scholar.
I'm not gonna be able to do her. I'm not gonna be able to do a scholar.
No, because she's
trying to irritate me more than Mia. Mia comes in. Karen tell her what they were talking about, because that's Karen. She's gonna go straight down to the nitty-gritty. And Mia was like, look, I might have been aggressive, but I don't allow people to put stipulations on what I do. Okay. Scholar say, look, I can't stay silent for long. It's a whole lot of delusion going on.
Why can't you stay silent? What does any of this have to do with you?
You wasn't there at no point in time. You weren't there when the text message was sent or received. Who is you? Somebody, do we know you, girl?
We found her at Robin's warehouse. She was behind the hat shelf. I don't know. I never seen her before. Now she's at everything.
Girl, go have several seats. They start arguing, but Candace break it up with a game. Okay.
Thank God, because nobody want to hear that shit.
Yeah. Mia, everybody start having fun with the game. Mia tried to play nice with Giselle. She said, you know, maybe we got off on a bad foot. Giselle, no, we didn't. I'm like,
okay then, girl.
She still want to be combative. So okay. She got to get the last word. You know what, Mia?
Stop saying she's 36. I just need her to cut it the fuck out.
Who said that?
Mia.
Again?
No, I just was like, you know, having a flashback of her face. And I'm like,
oh, I was like, she said it again. Mm-mm. Yeah, her face is something different.
She's got to be at least 46.
Mm-mm.
She lied. That's what I'm saying. Anytime somebody asks you how old you are and you can't remember, I had to get my calculator. I had to go look at my driver's license.
Stop. I might have to go like this, 77. Oh yeah, I might not know in my 43, 44, but I know I'm up in there. You know,
you ain't all the way back at 34.
Right. And a lot of times I put myself forward. Then
I used to do that. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I used to do that. Then when my birthday came around, I was confused because I have been saying, you know, I'm almost such. And then I was like, let me stop rushing that shit.
Yeah. Because
it's confusing.
Mm-hmm. They played Never Have I Ever, and then Candace brings up Never Have I Ever Had My Click Done. Like, that was the first thing. Like, y'all so obvious. Like, these girls are so childish. I can't. Should we already discussed it? We want to bring it back up. And then Never Have I Ever Had a threesome. Mia did. Is it surprising? No, she worked in the strip club. It's not surprising that Mia had a threesome, y'all.
Well, Ashley and them do too. She just wasn't there.
Yeah, she said if Ashley was here, Ashley would have raised her hand. And I mean, why having them?
I don't know if he's having threesomes, but there's a third somebody somewhere. He's having twosomes without Robin.
I don't know, him and Michael and the other chick, because Michael got really mad and was like, that
Michael said, and we're going
I know who
party, just the two of us.
Sure. He said, I know who one girl is, and it is not Robin. He is not Robin. Lord.
It's no problem, like, because Robin's all the way in Giselle's bush anyway, so, like, she doesn't care.
She might as well move it to the West Wing, because that's where she's going to have to go anyway when he kick her butt to the curb. Meanwhile, Ashley's getting ready to give birth. She's overly emotional about leaving the first baby because she's gonna be gone a couple of days. I don't know, maybe she having a C-section or something. Why she gonna be gone a couple of days? Because here they and it's COVID time, girl. They was putting them people out the hospital left and right.
Well, I mean, she got to deliver the baby, then they keep you a day, I guess. So yes, a couple of days. See, my babies weren't little, like I don't know, like I didn't have to leave a little baby at home.
No, mine was 23.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Yeah, I said 23. That girl just turned 24. She went 23 when Didi was born.
That's 23, yeah, because Kylie would be 22.
Yeah. I don't know if my mama was worried about leaving Saya when she had me. Saya might have still been at the hospital. I don't remember.
She didn't have to. It was a year later.
I wasn't there. But she stayed in the hospital a long time.
Not for a year. She got pregnant while
But who watched the baby? Who watched the baby?
Me.
You watched Saya while I was being born?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't that nice? Oh. Saya
what?
Saya thanks you.
Saya thanks me.
Yeah, I don't think mine was too emotional.
That was never a worry because they have me. And that's and the same thing, like with my kids, like my kids weren't little. I didn't have to leave a little baby at home, but your mama is fine. You
I'm gonna say her mama is there.
Come on.
Mama, uncle, she got people. Anyway, she having contractions in the car, so hopefully she don't have it in the car. I know what that feels like, Ashley, 100%. I almost had my first one in that car.
They didn't want to come out. They were trying to stay.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. That's all. We're gonna see them next week. Like I said, we're going to Candace's new house, which is beautiful, and we're gonna have a party there.
Well, Giselle gonna be hating on that in a minute because Candace got a whole husband and a new house.
Give her a minute.
Her house didn't have to get. It came already assembled.
Oh, it's beautiful too. But she got her target on Karen and Mia right now, so she can't see Candace. But baby, when she catch up, it's gonna be on the popping.
I mean, she's trying for Mia, but she's missing.
Mm-mm.
She aiming at her.
She wanted Mia to be part of the Blue Eye crew, and that wasn't going down. That was not going down.
And I think she thought everybody was gonna abandon Karen. I think she thought it was gonna be nobody wants to be involved with Karen, but it's not. It's just her and Robin.
Because they then made amends, so they amended to be cordial towards each other. So.
Because it's too hard to have a show where people are like, we're not filming. This just makes shit complicated. And hell, Robin don't have nothing going on, and neither does Giselle. So why are we trying to go over there?
It's time to let Robin go, y'all.
We ain't replacing her with Azala, or whatever the hell her name is.
Girl, bye. Yeah, let that one go. We gotta find somebody else in Pajama.
Need more. We need a casting.
That is tonight's.
Why they bring Andy's ass over there? Because we damn sure don't want her in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Go to Potomac. Why don't you them in DC move to Potomac? See what happened over there.
Yeah, we've been done with her. All right. You want to say something, D? Yeah. Come on and say it. Come on.
Smack that down. Go to our channel.
All right. I miss it. We'll see you on the next video.
Bye, y'all.